Hi, I'm Vivi and welcome to my review of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. First thing I'd like to say is thank you Activision for sending me a review code. It's been one awesome opportunity. Crash Nitro-Fueled is a beautiful, stunning remake developed by Beenox. They took everything from the original Naughty Dog Crash Team Racing from 1999 on PlayStation 1 and gave it a huge, beautiful makeover. From newly added details to the tracks, not to mention the intro scene, newly animated cutscenes for boss characters. Not only that, Crash Nitro-Fueled also introduces us to other content from other Crash titles. All characters, tracks, and battle arenas and modes from Crash Nitro Kart, developed by Vicarious Visions, released in 2003, is all included in Nitro-Fueled. This means characters you couldn't unlock in the console version of Crash Nitro Kart originally, such as the boss characters, well, you can unlock them now. And as for Crash Tag Team Racing, 2005, developed by Radical Entertainment, we're looking at karts and skins for the moment. As for characters and tracks from Tag Team Racing, Nitro-Fueled will feature free seasonal content beginning on July 3rd, confirmed by Beenox, which will allow players to unlock even more characters and items. These items I'm referring to fall within the new customization system, which the original CTR did not have. Whether you're playing online or locally, you can customize your characters however you like them. The characters affect the stats. Anything else is purely cosmetic. See, something like this is fun to play around, especially when you're playing online, you know, to differentiate between the characters. These skins and kart bodies and all that get unlocked by completing some challenges as mentioned in the text you notice on screen. With this new customization system comes a new setting for Adventure Mode. Nitro-Fueled, that's what it's called. It allows you to change your character, customize and choose between 3 difficulty options, easy, medium, and hard. In fact, battle modes now also have a difficulty setting for AI, and you can also play battle online now. Whereas classic mode, just like the original, doesn't allow you to do so. You know, change characters and skins and all that. Since I'm mentioning classic mode, one thing I miss already is the classic lobby room where you select characters. You know, you would go like left and right. It's no longer part of Nitro-Fueled. Now what we have is pretty basic. We have our 8 classic characters on screen, alright, but they just have different backgrounds. I'm gonna miss the old one. Other than that, if you're the type to feel nostalgic, you can select classic mode and simply play with updated visuals and music. Yup, music, it has been remastered and consulted by original composers Josh Mansell and Mark Mothersbaugh. The music sounds fantastic. Yes, you do also have the option to switch between the original and the new one via the options menu. In terms of other new features, there's a daily rotation system of prizes called the Pit Stop. The downside to this is you're gonna have to wait and purchase what you want to purchase. It's not like everything is present. It keeps rotating every day, every 24 hours. And how do we buy these items? Wumpa coins, that is the in-game currency, which you obtain by playing any mode in the game. Each track in the game falls within a certain tier, and your position also plays a role. If you're 2nd place or 3rd place, the number of Wumpa coins you obtain lowers. Now unfortunately, the rate at which you obtain Wumpa coins offline is a little too low. It can get very, very grindy if you're the type who prefers to play offline. As for online mode, you get much more Wumpa coins. However, if one simply doesn't enjoy playing online mode, it'll be hard for them to gather enough Wumpa coins. And if your internet is simply unreliable, playing online all the time will be tough. If you are the type to play online a lot, it can of course be easier to gather Wumpa coins. However, do keep in mind, online mode comes with a soft cap. Meaning, you can reach a certain number of Wumpa coins for a limited time every 24 hours. It's not like you're going to get the same amount of number of Wumpa coins every time you play online. It's going to get limited at some point during the day. And Wumpa coins sadly require internet connection, even in adventure mode. As for the overall feel of the controls, it's very close. Muscle memory really kicks in very quickly. But some of the physics of some tracks is disappointing. Sewer Speedway, notorious for curved edges. Well, unfortunately, the track makes you stay parallel to the ground, not allowing you to easily drift or power slide on the sides. Not only that, attempting to do so on the walls will make you lose a considerable amount of speed. Hitting walls now also makes you lose lots of momentum. And the shortcuts, even for some tracks, although you think you have enough speed and you're at the right angle, they just feel so unpredictable. I mean, it's a shortcut based on luck. From my experience, it all depends on your speed and all that. Engine labs. The speed tunnel feels steeper, could probably just be me, but attempting to power slide there is much harder compared to the original. Papu's Pyramid, it's much harder to maintain power slides in the square area. The ice feels more slippy, and hopping in this game feels much slower. Not saying slower hopping is a bad thing, it's just a comparison I'm making. It still does the job. The TNT bounces off of your head when you're bouncing, so there you go. Since I mentioned the newly added difficulty setting in this game, easy mode, it's easy, no doubt there. Medium is very close to classic mode's difficulty. As for hard mode, look, I tried my best, but the speed given to AI or CPUs, it's way too high. The difficulty spike between medium and hard, it's huge. Like, it feels cheap, if anything. Sure, increase their speed a little since we're talking about a harder mode, and make it so they attack lots more, making you rely on defense. Now that would have been cool. That's how I would have preferred to see hard mode. A bit more speed to the characters, which will make you do more power slides, and make it so the characters attack you a lot more, you relying on defense as a result. Now, listen up, I'm not saying getting hit by AIs is a lot of fun. It can get quite unfair at some times. There's one weird behavior I've noticed on both classic mode and any medium difficulty. This is a behavior where the further you are in the race as first place, the more the chances of being attacked last second like there's no tomorrow. Hard mode, for now, feels like they've been given way too much speed, and can be quite hard. Like, harder than hard. In general, difficulty has been upped. Another example of this, Entropy Time Trials or Ghost. He uses shortcuts now. Crash Nitro-Fueled is eye candy for sure, no doubt about that. Power sliding feels very close to the original. Nitro Kart tracks have been designed mainly for power sliding from my experience, and they feel easier to perform power sliding. The removal of anti-gravity sections from C and K, I mean, Beanox did an amazing job. If anything, okay, only one track seems to disappoint. Hyperspaceway, which was chopped majorly. As for other things, the game is full of Easter eggs, from characters on flags in Cortex Castle to actual lines of the characters. Entropy calls Crash a skunk, which is a reference to Warped. You know, Crash does have a skunk skin, which I love a lot. I use it a lot. Another example would be Cortex saying a line from Twinsanity. Now yes, the game is beautiful. Muscle memory kicks in, music sounds great, but the game does suffer from some bugs. Online mode at launch was very messy. Lots and lots of visual glitches. I've seen scary things, like, it's scary. Thankfully, with update 1.02 for PlayStation 4, online mode runs smoother. It's sad to say, but the game does currently suffer from data corruption, mainly caused by finishing your time trials. In order to be in the safe zone, you must back up your save online. When your data gets corrupted, you might lose everything you've unlocked. Your adventure mode save file might still be there, but the game will think you never unlocked any items. It can act differently, and it's not fun. This is the #1 biggest issue with the game as of right now. This is something hopefully Beanox can fix as soon as possible because it'll discourage many from returning. I have not experienced this personally, but I'm not gonna complete all time trials until this issue gets resolved. Other slight less game-breaking issues, online mode lacks modes. Cup races is absent. I mean, that would have been fantastic if it had one. Aku Aku obtainable when in first place feels unfair. Homing missiles can act very weird and turn in circles or even hit the sides sometimes. Load times can get a bit long and I feel it should be optimized. So my final verdict, guys? Beautiful, stunning remake. Controls are very close to the original. Wumpa coins offline, number is too low. They should increase it just a little. The game currently suffers from data corruption. Difficulty and AI behavior can be unfair at some times. Online would benefit from more modes. Originally, I wanted to give a higher score, but unfortunately, I had to drop it down to 8. So with that being said, I give Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled an 8 out of 10. Despite this data corruption, which is the biggest issue right now, and waiting for the issue to get resolved, I definitely recommend picking up Crash Nitro-Fueled. It is fun, it's exciting, it's beautiful to look at, and it's one heck of a nostalgic voyage. So leave anything in the comments section, guys. Your own thoughts on the game? Have you finished playing Adventure Mode? Anything. And yeah, again, I've been Vivi, and thank you for watching. Until next time.